in our state, and our great leader, Congressman Gregory Mix, who is the Foreign Relations Committee Chairman. He works hard for us, and we are proud that we are New Yorkers, and New York needs a boost. This difficult time, if you go to Manhattan, you see that it is dead, almost dead. All the beaches are closed, all the offices are empty. So we need someone, the mayor, who can change New York City properly. And Ray McGuire has all the things. He has the experience, a plan. We see many people has a plan, they're talking about plan, but he has a real plan. And he knows how to do it from his experience. Queen says diversity. We have 190 languages speak here.
Reformer! 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 Reformer!
We speak more than 190 languages. This is diversity. America is great because of our diversity. Immigrants, talented, hard-working immigrants build America. So we want to have a mayor who knows immigrant community better. Raise the person who works hard for the immigrant community, and hate crimes is growing in this New York and all other states. We have to take care of this. He has a real plan how to reform the police administration, how to have safety for our community. He has a real plan. Without further, I'm one of the district leaders in Queens County. I work hard. You may think that why out of 12 candidates, why you endorsing Ray? 13 candidates. We endorsing Ray. He has a plan. I check everyone, and this is the person who works hard and who can really change. And we need to change in New York City, and he is the one, the game changer. I have to acknowledge a couple of people here who work hard. Mohibal Singh, an attorney, and he is the director of Jackson Merchant Association. Chief Dash, president of Jackson Merchant Association.
Chief Dash, Asian for Ray, South Asian for Ray, Asian for Ray. Now, what is the word? Asian for
Ray.
Asian for Ray.
We have Chandrasekhar, who is the secretary of Jackson Merchant Association. We have Luthraman Lato. We have Uttam Mandal with his team that represents Shapla and the biggest organization of taxi cab. You understand, they're suffering a lot. Yes. They're suffering a lot. They don't have a job. They're all the things they loan. You take the loan and loan doesn't cover it. We have 17,000 paid members. 27,000 paid members, believe it or not. We have Dr. Wilson Baksu, who represents Progressive Society, and I'm missing many people. And if I miss anyone, please forgive me. Abdul Rashid is a volunteer. Everybody, and he works hard. He works hard. Whoever he works for, he works hard. And all the journalists here, I can give the name. I can take the name. This is the Time Television. You see TVN 24. They're covering 24 hours. We have Bangladesh, Weekly Bangladesh. We have US Online. We have Bangladesh Pratidin.
We have Dr. Ashok Shah.
We have
from Temple.
We have Dr. Ashok Shah from Temple. We have Bangla Vision. We have Dash Patrika. We have Guatemala, Channel I. We have Dash newspaper. We have Chicana. We have Voice of America also. Voice of America. Am I missing anyone? We have all the YouTubers. So from today, you will know every single person in Bangladesh community.
Bravo!
We are for Ray! We are for Ray! We are for Ray! We want Ray! We want Ray! We want Ray!
We have Mahbubur Rahman. Thank you everyone for joining us in this difficult time. I appreciate everyone's presence. Without further ado, I'm endorsing Ray McGuire, who is the next mayor of the city of New York.
Yes! Yes!
District Leader at Large Moin Chowdhury, thank you very much. You are one of the great leaders in one of the most diverse, richest, smartest communities that we have, not only in New York, but in this country. I celebrate you. I am deeply honored at your endorsement. I am here running for the mayor of New York City because I love New York. Like you all, I love New York. The pandemic has been hard. We all suffer. We suffer here. We suffer in our hometowns. Having suffered, I know that as dark as before the dawn, I know that under District Leader at Large Moin Chowdhury's leadership and the leadership of all the other great leaders here, that life begins, the comeback begins right here in Queens. We want to make certain that we take care of our small businesses. We need to celebrate our small businesses. They are the lifeblood to our community. We need to make certain that we bring back the jobs. Jobs are important. They're critical to our community. We need to make certain that our streets are safe, that we denounce any anti-Asian, any anti-Semitic, any anti-black, any anti-racial or religious hatred. We do not stand for that, and we stand with you all to denounce that. So going forward, this is a new day with the right leadership that will make certain that it includes the district leaders at large, Moin Chowdhury's district, Queens. We will celebrate the diversity of Queens. We will celebrate the diversity of this city. We will celebrate the diversity of this country, making certain that all of us are included. Let us start that celebration with the endorsement today as we move forward and claim the greatest, most inclusive comeback in the history of New York City, starting right here with the leadership of Queens. I salute you. I'm deeply honored. I respect you. I admire you. I need you as I lead the greatest, most inclusive comeback in the history of New York City. It starts here. District Leader at Large, thank you for your leadership, which has made a difference in the city, made a difference in this country. You are making a difference along with all the other great leaders here. I'm honored to be here. I'm honored to represent you as the next mayor of the great city, of New York. How did I get here? I got here because of the sacrifices of my dear 95-year-old mother. And at times, my dear mother had to work 3 jobs in order to make ends meet. And she finally decided that she would be a social worker. And she was a social worker, and she sacrificed for me to come east to get an education. At 16 years old, I took a Greyhound bus around New England looking for education. And I was able to get education. I went to Harvard College. And then I went on to Harvard Business School and Harvard Law School. I was on scholarship. I came to New York City with 3 things. I came with a great education, I came with a lot of debt, and I came with no money. The city has been great to me, where I met my wife, where we have 3 children, and where I was able to go into a business where I managed budgets larger than most state budgets in the billions of dollars. And what we know about managing budgets in my business, and I did that for longer than anybody else in the history of our business. And what you know is I've been held accountable. And if I didn't meet that budget, it's very simple. I got fired. And I met that budget every year, longer than anybody else has ever met a budget of that size in the history of my business. And I did that, and also I extended the ladder to others. I've created more opportunity and more wealth than all the other candidates combined. And it's with that track record.
We are for it! We are for it! We are for it! We are for it!
I had to kick down the doors because when I came into the world of corporate world, there's only one or two people who look like us. One or two. And I kicked down the door and I extended the ladder to make certain others got an opportunity. Make certain others got an education. Make certain others had a job. Make certain others participated in the economy so they can lift their families up. It's about making certain that we have the opportunities for our children to get a great education so they can participate in the dream of all Queens residents, the dream of all New Yorkers, the dream of all Americans, to participate in the economy, to get our children educated, to take care of our elderly, to take care of those who are homeless. We want to go from homelessness to homeownership. This is what we stand for in our comeback. We stand for opportunity to make sure that all the richness in Queens gets included in the comeback. Our children get educated, we get jobs, we participate, we go own homes, we participate in the economy, and we feel good about ourselves. We feel good and we have dignity. We take care of the elderly on whose shoulders we stand. That is that for which I stand. I stand with you, I stand for you, and I will lead this city forward, making sure that you're included and that you stand by me. And one thing that you should know about my truth, I don't have to remember tomorrow what I tell you today because my truth will not change. I don't owe anybody any favors. All I owe is what's in the best interest of all New Yorkers, especially those in Queens. Thank you very much for having me. I'm delighted to be here. I'm honored to stand with you.
Thank you. I want everyone to go to his website, Ray for Mayor. He has all visionary plan there. You can check what his plan is about, and you can judge who is the best candidate to run the New York City. Thank you. Thank you.
RayForMayor.com.
RayForMayor.com.
RayForMayor.com or social media at RayForMayor. The plan is there. The plan is go big, go small, taking care of small businesses, going forward, making certain that we have all the entrepreneurs who want to start businesses can start businesses. And all those small businesses today that are struggling, we have a plan to help you out, to make certain that your best days are ahead of you and not behind. We're moving forward, Queens.
Thank you. We are joined by the Jackson Business Secretary, Tarek. Mr. Tarek, thank you for coming.
I would like to say just one thing, that he said he doesn't owe anything, anybody, anything, except his mother and his family. We must remember that. Thank you.
Don't owe anybody any favors.
That's good. Thank you so.
Can I ask some questions?
Yes, you can ask any questions. Fine.
Yes,
There are 5 more candidates.
I heard them.
Yeah. So what is the difference between you and them
Well, one,
on purpose of views? I mean,
in terms of, I'm not a politician.
you know that.
They had their chance. We've gone backwards. We need to move forwards. If I look at the history, many of us have not been included. My plan is to make certain that you are included. We want to go forward, we don't want to go backwards. The difference between me and them is that I have a track record of having performed and been held accountable. I can bring this city together. We're broken, and we're divided. We need a leader in whom this city can believe and whom they can trust. A leader who has a track record of being inclusive. A leader who's given others who look like us the opportunity to be involved. We need a leader who understands what it's like not to have. I understand what it's like not to have. As a result, I know what it's like to get from where I was and where I still am to where we want to be. Make sure that you're in the room when it happens.
Any questions?
I have another
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Bangladesh Praditi, renowned newspaper.
Do you have any commitment towards the Muslim people as a religious holiday? Yearly 2 days, 2 Eid day should be religious holiday. No. It's for I said as a whole.
Okay,
in the city.
we have school holidays past already. Now your question is whether Ray has a plan for Muslim holiday all over the New York City.
Yes.
That's what your question. The school holiday is already passed. School is closed on holiday.
2 days of the year.
I am talking about official holiday within New York City.
Not only the school, you're saying the whole official holiday.
Already in it.
Suppose there is a holiday on Christmas. So is there any plan to declare a holiday on Eid Day? You know, Eid Day is a big biggest holiday Muslim celebration.
So
do you
what
have
I
any
will
plan
do
for
is
it?
I will take the advice of District Leader at Large, Coin Chowdhury, as we think about what holidays and think about including this as a potential holiday. I'll take the advice from the leadership here and we'll go forward and make a plan.
Thank you. He's on Voice of America.
Yes,
Nice
sir.
to meet you, first of all.
Nice to meet you for being here.
Thank you, my pleasure. I want to know how much you about the Bangladeshi community in around here.
I've traveled the
My
world.
friend from India.
I've traveled the world. So I've been to India. I know how challenging it is today,
I will
especially.
Bangladesh next time maybe.
I will visit Bangladesh.
That's a big commitment. He said he'll visit, if he wins the race, he'll visit Bangladesh one day.
Okay, yeah, but I've been running the city for a while, so. Okay, are you going to go with me?
Any other questions? Any TV?
Any other questions?
Last time I had the chance to talk to Lazio here before he came the mayor. I interviewed him. Nice to meet you. Also.
I'd love to interview you anytime.
If you have like 2 minutes for me.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. When you're done.
Okay, we are for Ray. 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 We are for Ray.
Thank you so much. Thank you.